we're here today to talk about how to have those hard conflict conversations when the stakes are high. And first, I think you should know that I was not raised with any better skills than you when it comes to having hard conversations or addressing conflict. It wasn't something I learned at home as a child. It wasn't something that I learned in school. And I didn't learn much about it early on in my work days either. But something that I've noticed over the years working with individuals and teams on conflict is that with some skill building and practice, we can actually get better quickly. We can see real demonstrable results. So that's why I love this topic. It's also something that comes up every single day in both our work and personal lives. So it's a really great skill to have. So the first tip is to prepare, and by that I mean prepare in writing, just like you would for a meeting or another business conversation. Usually when we're in conflict, we stew on it, we ruminate, and it's all in our heads. So I want you to get those thoughts onto paper before you have the conversation. There's a really simple framework that you can follow. First, state the conflict factually, right? Not using blame, not using value-laden terms. So for instance, James, when you get behind on your work, it causes me to fall behind, and then I know our boss isn't happy. Let's work together to see how we can both deliver on time and be a more effective team, right? So no blame, no judgment. The second thing is really thinking about, how do I personally want to show up in that meeting? I often, if I'm in conflict, I'm going to say, well, I want to be really calm and I want to be professional. Even though this is a hard conversation, it's a workplace conversation. So those are goals that are going to guide me in how I speak, what I say, and how I show up. The third thing is really just to script out what I'm going to say, what am I asking for, and then even anticipate how that other person might respond. So in my case, I might say, James, let's work together to make sure that we're delivering things on time. And I know what James is going to say. He's going to say, oh my gosh, being on time is really important to me, but you know how busy I am. And then when that other person left, I had to take on their job. So I want to anticipate how I'm going to respond to James, right? I'm trying to just get one or two steps ahead in this conversation. I'm writing all of this down. Hopefully in the process of writing it down, it is going to calm you. It's going to give you more confidence as you go into that conversation. The final thing, you've got to go have the conversation, right? Don't avoid it. Have the conversation. Follow that script to the best of your ability, even if you need to bring some notes or write it on a card. You might not hit every single point, but I can guarantee that if you follow this approach, you'll be at least incrementally better at having this hard conversation than you were during the last one. And the more you practice and the more you play this out, the better you're going to get. So I hope those tips are helpful. Plan, prepare, practice, just go do it, and then reflect and ask yourself, what did I do best? And what would it have looked like if I had done even 10% better? Give it a try, and please let us know how it works for you, and let us know if there's anything else that would have helped you be even more successful.